right, good morning everyone. I'm Chad Wilson. This is ENGI 2304. It's Monday, September 20th, and I just want to look at the schedule. So today your critiques are due, but I said your videos may not actually be due until Monday, or you didn't have to submit them until Monday. So you may not be able to get your critique done by midnight tonight. If you need to finish that for tomorrow, that's fine. So your critique should be submitted by tomorrow at the latest. Work with your peer review team, with your partners. Figure out who's going to critique which one. You only have to critique one, and those critiques should be about 2 pages double-spaced. So 1 page single-spaced. And it describes the paragraphs that it should include in the policy statement under critiques, presentation critiques. They include a summary, and then a paragraph about slides, a paragraph about delivery, and then a paragraph about how you will change your presentations based on what you learned from that presenter, either positive or negative, things you want to try to remember not to do, or things you want to try to remember to do because you think they did it well. So that critique is due by tomorrow. That's Tuesday, September 21st. By Wednesday, September 22nd, you have your Response Journal 1 due. That's explained in another video, which I posted last Friday. And you also have the Conventions of Peer Reviewed Journal Articles, Assignment 6, Labeling Figures and Tables. That's Assignment 6. The Assignment 7 is due next Monday. Let's just take a look at Assignment 6 and 7. They're both about figures and tables. What it's asking you in Assignment 6 is to look at the ratio between figures to pages and tables to pages. If you can't quite figure out what pages mean because you print it out, that's okay. That's okay. Do your best. Okay? Look at the pages as if it were being printed out. Sometimes they'll have printed pages even on the PDF. So if you can look at it that way, that helps. If not, think about it as if it were printed, like a journal article. What I want you to think about here is how many figures and tables do the professionals, do the real journal articles use? About how many do they use? And make sure you're dealing with experiment or design journal articles here, or the articles themselves. They should be about an experiment or about a design. If they're a review article, it doesn't work as well. So that's the ratio. And I also want you to look at Assignment 6 is about the labeling. So the ratio is actually Assignment 5. Yeah, so that's Assignment 5. Which, let me make sure I have the due dates right. Yes, Assignment 5 is due today. That's due today. Assignment 6 is due Wednesday. And then Assignment 7 is due Monday. So that's Assignment 5 that asks you to look at the ratios. Assignment 6, which is due Wednesday, is about labeling. And I want you to look here is how do the professionals label their figures and tables? Do they use complete sentences? Is the first sentence an incomplete sentence, but the rest are not? Are there multiple sentences in the captions? About how long are the captions? I want you to try to figure out what the average is like. What is the convention? Okay? It may be that one article does it completely differently. One article just uses very short captions, or it may be that one article uses really long captions. Try to figure out what the conventions are. So that's Assignment 6, and Assignment 7 is about how they're introduced in the text itself. Now, for all of these, the most important part is generally the last bullet. For assignment 5, it says, what does this ratio tell you about how authors use figures and tables? Explain. If you were going to tell a freshman engineering student about how engineers use figures and tables, what would you tell them? Go into detail and try to teach a beginning student something useful. That's the most important part of that. The rest of it is leading up to that paragraph. Don't blow that paragraph off with just a few sentences. You want to really explain. Okay, that should be the longest part here. So don't just think it's, I would tell them that figures should be included on every page and they should not include tables, or include one table. No, tell them that the professionals generally include about 2 figures per page. Some articles include about 1 table per page, or 1 table per article, or none. Then state what you think they should do. How do they go about this? It may be that the professional authors start with the figures. They start with the data, and then they work from there to explain it. Okay, it could be that. Or it could be that wherever they think something can be explained figurally, they will insert a figure. For assignment 6, the same thing, that penultimate bullet, the second to last. What advice would you give a freshman engineering student about how engineers label tables and figures? Go into detail here. That's the point. That's the one you want to spend the most time on. Okay? So that is the conventions assignments. And in addition, you have the Precision and Concision homework listed for Friday, September 24th. I will post another video about Precision and Concision. I'll be posting that probably today. The goal there is to maximize precision while trying to make it as concise as possible. Okay, precision is the goal while doing it concisely. All right, and I hope you have a good week. By the way, I am, for assignment 3, I've decided to give everyone full credit for that, for the Conventions of Peer Reviewed Journal Articles, assignment 3. About 25% of you did not include that second part where I asked you to write out the headings from Finkelstein. And I realized that the assignment may have been unclear about that. I tried to clarify it in the GroupMe, but perhaps some students didn't see that. So I'm giving full credit for that one. So don't worry about that one. All right, hope you have a good week. See ya.